Hello, I'm Brent Gardner, and this is the NRA-ILA Grassroots News Minute for Friday, May 1st. Here with our first story is correspondent Krista Cupp.
Thanks, Brent. Not surprisingly, last week, the Interior Department said that it would not appeal a recent court ruling preventing law-abiding citizens from defending themselves in national parks and wildlife refuges. Instead, their plan is to move forward with an environmental impact statement to determine the effects of firearms in parks. As we previously reported on Thursday, March 19th, Federal District Court Judge Colleen Collar-Catelli issued a preliminary injunction against the Department of the Interior rule that took effect on January 9, 2009. The revised rule allowed individuals to carry concealed firearms for self-defense in national parks and national wildlife refuges, located in states that allow the carrying of concealed firearms. It also maintained uniformity within each state, making it easier for law-abiding citizen permit holders to follow the laws. The Brady Campaign and the National Parks and Conservation Association filed suit against the Interior Department rule. However, Judge Collar-Catelli granted NRA intervener status, allowing participation in the case independently from Department of the Interior. And last month, NRA filed a notice of appeal in Federal District Court to oppose the preliminary injunction. On Thursday, April 2nd, pro-freedom U.S. Senators Mike Crapo, Max Baucus, Bob Bennett, John Tester, and Blanche Lincoln introduced legislation to restore the Second Amendment rights of visitors in national parks and wildlife refuges. Its companion bill, H.R. 1684, was introduced the previous week by Congressman Doc Hastings. The NRA has been working for the past several years in the regulatory, legal, and legislative arenas to achieve the policy change, allowing law-abiding citizens to defend themselves by carrying a concealed firearm in national parks and wildlife refuges, and will continue to do so with or without an appeal by the Obama administration. Please be sure to contact your U.S. senators and representative and ask them to co-sponsor and support Senate Bill 816 and H.R. 1684. You can call your U.S. senators at 202-224-3121 and your U.S. representative at 202-225-3121. And now, back to you, Brent.
Thanks, Krista. This week, in a typical misleading move designed to bolster their political agenda rather than reduce violent crime, the Brady Campaign released a report calling for background checks on all gun sales in America, including at gun shows. The Brady Report was intentionally designed to correspond with and bolster a gun show loophole bill introduced this week by fanatical anti-gun Senator Frank Lautenberg. Lautenberg's new bill is essentially a reintroduction of the same bill he introduced in the 110th Congress. And as before, the legislation calls for massive new government powers to register gun show customers, register gun owners, retain information on people who pass criminal records checks when buying firearms, heavily tax both gun collectors and gun sales, and require gun show promoters to police gun show customers as if they were agents of the Bureau of Alcohol, Tobacco, Firearms, and Explosives. The bill is not about gun shows. Rather, Senate Bill 843 is a solution in search of a problem. Numerous government studies have determined that gun shows are an insignificant or minuscule source of firearms misused in crime. For instance, a 2000 Bureau of Justice Statistics study, Federal Firearms Offenders 1992 to 98, found only 1.7% of federal prison inmates obtained their gun from a gun show. Similarly, a 1997 National Institute of Justice study reported less than 2% of criminal guns come from gun shows. The real objective of this legislation is to overregulate gun shows out of business. Rest assured, we will continue to actively monitor the bill and will apprise you of any developments. For now, please be sure to contact your U.S. Senator and urge them to strongly oppose Senate Bill 843. You can call your U.S. Senators at 202-224-3121. For more information on these stories and up-to-date legislative alerts, please visit www.nraila.org.